Being in the top 20 has been a roller coaster for me, physically, mentally, emotionally, everything.
My favorite part of being on the show is probably working with choreographers, just getting to work with the best of the best. Week 1, we had Jazz with Tice Diorio, and it was great. He did this very sensual, slow jazz piece.
They're going to pick the telephone up for you guys. You were absolutely fantastic tonight.
I think it was a good way to start the season for Randy and I.
Week 2, we had the jive, which I was really nervous for because I've never done the jive.
It's just so fast and there's so much movement. It's almost an endurance race. You gotta hang in there till the end. Last week was very interesting. Getting to work with Mia Michaels was an amazing experience, and it was a lot of work.
It was really hard to get her exact style down.
Randy, I know this isn't the easiest thing for you. To have 10 million viewers looking at your butt.
All my family and all my friends, you know, they said that they loved the dance last week. But in there, they, you know, snuck little smart remarks like, oh, it's nothing but sexy and nothing but fun and all this stuff. I'm like, oh, funny.
This week, they'll be paired up with choreographer Joey Dowling for a Broadway routine.
It's the Broadway crew.
I'm going to be doing a piece that's a little bit not really traditional musical theater, but it has a lot of power to it.
You're gonna kind of fight. You're gonna have a little toxic relationship.
I think I had high expectations for them, but they struggled.
Show me what that position's supposed to look like. Yeah, every time, Evan, okay? Because there's way other things we gotta work on, so you gotta make sure that you do that.
Joey is definitely intimidating.
You can never get away with that. It makes you look prissy. Don't get that scared look on your face. Here we go.
She likes to just kind of barrel through choreography.
5, a 6, a 7, 8.
A couple of times, she was like going so fast, and I was like getting frazzled.
Step, ball change.
I think that she expects you to pick it up the first time, which most of the time I actually can do, but today, I don't know, I was just like, go!
Down, up, down, slide, throw, back. Again.
I think I was easy on them today. I was very easy on them today.
That was
a hot mess, to say the least.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Randy and Evan. I think you look like baddies from a Dick Tracy movie or something like that, like kapow! Nigel, over to you.
Okay, well, for those that don't know, this really is a great homage to Bob Fosse and that whole sort of style, the Gwen Verdon bit. I remember he did a great routine with Liza Minnelli and the two sort of Bushmen, and it was all this sort of stuff. That was from Joey. That was terrific stuff. Thank you, Joey, for bringing that back.
Thank you, Joey.
And reminding us all how much fun that is. You've got to be ever so careful. Those wrists really have got to be very flexible, and it's not normally that a dancer worries about their wrists, but they need to be a little more flexible. I thought, Randy, that you did that really well this evening, and I was a little disappointed, Evan, with something like this, which is really quite simplistic choreography and totally stylized. You have to bring a little more to the party for me. But you are still, the pair of you, within my top 10 dancers.
I actually didn't know you got that bit of evil in you, Evan. It was like a bit of evil going on with you. Mary, what did you think?
We've just gone crazy here. We can't help it. When you see dancing this great, it's just easy to get crazy, you know what I mean? And when you have to consider one more time, and I can't say it enough to people at home, they get 5.5 hours to adopt a new style. But yeah, it was your style tonight, and I thought you did it fairly well. I thought, you know, from the time, Evan, that you went into that cartwheel, it was like slow motion. I don't know how you even did it that slow. And I thought most of the time you got the character, and you were really immersed in this. And I felt the same thing, too, Randy. I felt that you got the character really well. It could have been just a little bit brighter, and I have to agree with Nigel, you know, with the wrist, maybe more, a little bit further out there, but I really enjoyed it. It was entertaining.
So there.
Mia. Wrists, here they come. The wrists and the fists.
Knowing Joey Dowling for so many years, she's this like 6 foot tall female dancer that is brilliant. And when she dances, you would never know she's 6 foot tall and has to lug around all that height. Okay, and that was what was missing for me, because you guys have to especially take that kind of work to the next level because of your height. You have to, and that's why it was like the choreography was there. That was some good stuff in there, some great stuff in there, and I just feel like you guys didn't take it to that level that I can see where she was going to. You have to be careful, Randy. And it was a little, I'm gonna say it was a little heavy for me. Your movement was a little heavy, and I don't wanna see you dance heavy ever again because you're too strong. You can pull it off, okay? Evan, I expect more from you. You guys need to take it to the next level. Bravo for the choreographer. I want to say bravo for you guys, but I'm going to say good job.
Well, I think that's the first week that the comments have even been slightly below excellent. So I think you're doing okay, but bring it, okay? To vote for Randy and Evan, the numbers you need to dial are 1-888-TEMPO-03. That's 1-888-836-7603. You'll have at least 2 hours to vote after all 7 couples have performed. Well done. Let's hear it for him. Right now, we're going to take a break. Still to come, everything from hip-hop to the classical pas de deux. But first, Jason and Caitlin are back with some pop jazz in just a couple of minutes. Don't go anywhere.